Hi guys, I am back for my 20-week update. Wow, this week was kind of tough. Development, everything is fine. The baby's fine. The baby is now about 10.5 ounces in weight and about 6.5 inches in length, which is about the size of a banana, which is like that size. And right now they measure it from the top of the baby's head to the bum. And but after 20 weeks they're going to start measuring from head all the way down to the toe, so which I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be going for my 20-week ultrasound, which is this coming Saturday. I'm really excited to see that because it means I made it halfway. I'm halfway through the pregnancy. And right now, like, you know, you're halfway through the pregnancy, your baby's pretty much complete, but now it's really producing more blood, it's starting to digest, and, you know, all those things. So right now it's really important for me to make sure I get enough iron in my system. And one of the best sources for iron is actually red meat. You know, which is kind of hard because ever since I found out I was pregnant up until, you know, maybe a few weeks ago, I have a hard time cooking meat, like holding meat, looking at meat, and cooking meat. And my husband's an athlete, so I have to deal with meat all the time. But for me, myself, I have a hard time eating it. However, I love burgers. And so I'm okay to eat a burger, but it's hard for me to eat a steak. It's kind of weird. I know it's both meat, but so if I need to find other ways to supplement the iron, I always look at, you know, spinach. That's not meat related. I look at spinach, legumes. You can even get some out of prune juice, raisins, and iron fortified cereals. So those are really good sources of iron, which is important from now until I pretty much give birth, which is going to be mid-Feb. Why it was hard for me last week is because both Sean, my husband, and Ace, my baby, were both sick. It started with my husband. He had a cold which developed into a cough, and at the tail end of it, my son got it. And so basically it was sleepless nights, making sure both babies were, you know, hydrated, making sure their temperature was down, making sure their fever is down. You know, it was a lot on me. And, you know, we basically all had to stay in separate rooms because Sean's sick, Ace is sick, and I can't get sick because I'm pregnant and I have to take care of Ace. So it was kind of a hectic week, but I'm so glad we're over it. Ace is on the tail end of his like cough sickness that he had, so I'm really happy he's back to his normal self, so I'm really happy about that. So I think that was kind of my halfway test, like to see how hard it gets. So I think I'm gonna treat myself this week to something indulgent. I don't know what it is yet. It could be a spa treatment, it could be a prenatal massage, it could be, I really want to go on a 2 or 3 day trip on an island somewhere. And you know, I live in the Philippines, so we have like 7,300 islands to choose from. So that's something I really want to do. What else? Halfway mark, now is the time to start thinking about here on out and really start putting it in your calendar and not procrastinating. So one of the things I like to do is, you know, things that have to do with the actual birth. So either sign up for a birthing class would be a good time at around 20, 21 weeks, especially if it's your first baby. It's a good time around the halfway mark to start getting your husband involved with baby classes, Lamaze classes, whether it's hypnobirthing classes or, you know, some sort of prenatal yoga massage or something like that. It's a really good time to, you know, the reality of it is your baby bump is getting bigger and he's starting to see it, and now he's starting to even feel it. So it's nice to really get him involved and get him excited about it. which is what we did with Sean. During my first pregnancy, we hired a doula to work with us, who I will be interviewing. Actually, she's going to be coming in about an hour. So I'm going to do an interview with her and do a separate video about working with a doula. What is a doula? What do they do? How important are they in childbirth? For me, it was very important. That's why I really wanted to bring that aspect of labor and delivery into the forefront of conscious birthing, or just birthing in general. It's not commonly practiced here in the Philippines to have a doula, but I figured, I grew up in LA. I'm kind of a neo-hippie, so having a doula made me feel really comfortable. So I will do that in another video. So I'm going to go and talk to her about all the things a doula does. So please look out for it, and subscribe and stay tuned, because we are going to do this doula series about what happens preparation, during, and after. So it's going to be exciting. And what else? So I like classes. I like hypnobirthing. I get into a lot of YouTube videos and watching people give birth. The first time around I did a water birth, and to make a long story short, I ended up with an emergency C-section, but throughout the whole time I learned so much about myself and how I had to be kind of really flexible and go with the flow in the whole birthing process. And as much as I'm a powerful woman and I have a lot of control, I also feel that the baby's going to come out the way they're going to come out, and the way they want to come out, and how your body will allow it to come out. So you kind of have to be open to that. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video. I'm going to share my birthing story in another video, which will probably make me emotional again. But I'll go into detail about that. So what else? 20 weeks, halfway mark. Things are well, just catching up on sleep, and I really feel like this week I need a little break and something indulgent for me to do. So I'm gonna find out what that is and maybe take a picture, Instagram it, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in. 20 weeks, signing out. Again, this is Teresa Herrera, and you can follow me on all my social media links below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe, because I can do more videos. If there's anything you want to talk about or anything you're not sure of or clear about, please ask me in the comment below, and then we will do a video on it. And hopefully we can shed some light. Okay, so that's it for this week. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.